Are you from Single Point of Access?
No, I'm from the BRENT Mental Health team.
Yeah.
Okay. So the home treatment team have been coming to see you, and they said we should come and assess you to as under the Mental Health Act.
Okay.
So yeah, so I've just spoken to that. I was just trying to, because I don't know you before. So what happens is when they make such referral, we come with two independent doctors so they could have an independent view whereby there won't be any conflict of interest. So the plan is to come and assess you. I don't know what's your opinion regarding your current mental state.
I'm sorry?
How are you feeling now?
I'm just a little bit frustrated that nothing is being done about the harassment. That there's this big circus about trying to get me hospitalized and stuff, and nobody's doing anything about the harassment.
Right. Okay. Would I say come and see you on Thursday? Would that be a good idea? So
my father is actually expecting me to go to the hospital with him, so I'd have to check with him if that's all right.
Right. He told me he's got an appointment with you, so if you were to take him to the hospital, that it might not be convenient. Is that the case?
Yep.
So is there any day we can come and see you then?
Okay, so why is it that my mental health assessment has been brought forward?
Has been brought forward. So that's why I'm calling. Because I think given the circumstances, they felt you felt this was harassing you and it's quite stressful.
No. It's not the neighbors harassing me that's actually stressing me out. It's the fact that the police haven't done anything about it, mental health haven't done anything about it, Brent Mind haven't done anything about it, and all they've done every single time that I've reported these crimes is stonewall me and bring it back to my mental health and my medication. That's what's stressing me out, because the neighbors can only do what they're given permission to do. And right now, Brent Mind and the police have just been given the permission to run riot.
Okay, so if we could put it this way, could we come with the police on Thursday?
Can you come with the police on Thursday? Look. Is this a warrant for my hospitalization or not? Just tell me now.
Yes, that's right. Not warrant.
No. Because the thing is, right, if this is about hospitalization, then just let me know. I've already got my bags packed, because I knew you were going to pull this.
Yeah. It won't happen except two independent doctors feel.
So you've got two so hold on. Let me just get my bearings on this one. Okay, so you've got two independent doctors who know nothing about any of the stuff that I've been making claims about, have not done their research, have not done any actual research with regards to the mental health symptoms that I'm supposed to have, who don't have any idea what's going on. So they have been asked to sign off with no evidence, no proof.
No, what happens is I'm going to gather the information, and this is vital that they are independent. But usually they will look at the information available because they are specialists.
Yeah, but they're looking at information based on non-truths that mental health have put down.
That's the information bit of why they repeated referral. And it's to assess you outside that information to ascertain if there's any nature of the concern. Are you a risk to yourself? Are you a risk to others? So why making this referral on those grounds? Sorry.
On what grounds? What grounds again?
Not on the grounds of if there's any risk to yourself or to others.
There is no. When there was actual risk, when there was actual suicidal risk, and I called the home treatment team for somebody to come down and see me, nobody showed up. And yet when I'm calm and of reasonable sound mind, when I'm actually taking care of my health, when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, reporting harassment as it happens, reporting it to the right authorities, now people are concerned about my mental health. Let's cut the nonsense, okay? Let's cut it right now, because every single time that mental health has actually been needed, they've never shown up. They always show up when it is evident that the patient is able to live their lives without medication. That's when they decide to show up.
Okay.
I have to go by what's actually being done. I'm not going by words and I'm not going by intentions. I'm going by what's actually being done to people. And what's being done to people is that they're being locked up and medicated and quote unquote assessed when they know damn well there's nothing wrong with them. That's what at the root of this is. Because you people are getting paid to drug people up. You're actually getting paid for it. It's not so much the hospitalization as the drugging. You're getting paid for it. So if somebody is actually demonstrating, if somebody is actually demonstrating that they're doing all right without the medication and that they're doing just fine without it, that's when you decide to step in. If I was suicidal and talking this stuff about about conspiracy theories and what have you, you would have left me alone. If I was fine and I was lying that there was nothing going on, you would have left me alone. It's the fact that I'm calm, of reasonable sound mind, that these independent doctors, with their no knowledge and no proof of what's going on, decided that they wanted to have me in hospital for assessment. No, that's exactly what this is. It's when nothing's wrong. You know nothing's wrong. You know the only thing going on is that the neighbours are harassing me, and the and Brent Mind have been letting them get away with it. That's what you do know. Let's just toss out gang stalking. Let's toss out all the stuff that I've said about the government, about this, that, and the third. Here's what has been proven. My neighbours have been harassing me. Fact. Here's what has been proven. Mental health have lied repeatedly about what I've been doing. They've been making stuff up, and they've been centering so-called mental health illnesses around petty things that normal people do, such as burning sage. Fact, right? Home treatment team have been nowhere to be seen when I've actually had mental health distress. Okay, and let me tell you something right now. When I made that suicidal report, when I made the report to the police about certain thoughts that were in my head, that was back in March. Okay, so that's on the Merlin report. My suicide attempt should also be on the Merlin report, even though that was before I attempted suicide. I rang the police before then. Yeah? My suicide attempt should be on the Merlin report, which means mental health had full knowledge that I had tried to commit suicide twice in late March, not in May, in late March. Okay? Home treatment team referred me to hospital. These two independent doctors referred me into hospital in May when they realized that I didn't actually need their medication in order to be better. That's when they decided to take me in, and that's exactly what's happening now. You're taking me in because you know I'm better, and you know that there is a risk that if I'm better and I'm talking about this, that I could expose a lot of ugly stuff. So of course you need to take me in and try to discredit me, and not you, but of course these doctors are paying people to discredit me or being paid to discredit me. One of the two, by having me locked up in mental health hospital, so these people who've been harassing me for the best part of a few months can catch a break. But this is my thing. You want to assess me and put me on the same medications as these people who have been harassing me non-stop due to their insomnia. The insomnia is what's actually causing their symptoms. It's why they've been harassing me so much. It's because of the insomnia. And the side effects from these medications, among those side effects are actually insomnia. Now let's forget all the other external factors, because there are external factors as well. Okay? Yeah. But one of the reasons why these people can't sleep, ergo the reason why they've been harassing me so much, is because of the medications that they've been taking. And you want to take me, based on the claims that I've made, you want me to be put on the same medications that have been making everybody else react so violently? Is that what you're telling me?
No, the neighbors, do they share the same house with you?
I'm sorry?
No, the neighbors you're talking about, they share the same house with you. They live in the same building as you.
Yes. Of course they live in the same building as me.
Okay, I get that now. Okay. So
understand this. I'm not running from this. If you want to come and take me into hospital, I suggest you do it as quickly as possible, because the quicker you do it is the more evidence I'm going to have against you.
No, it doesn't work that way. No, you can't just come and take me to hospital.
That's what you did last time. That's what you did last time. Again, I'm not having your words to go on. I'm having evidence to go on. The last time in May 3 years ago, you came over to my yard and told me that I had to come with you, or they'd have to take me by force. So I just decided to come. You did that last time. So let's not play these games.
How long were you there for?
I'm sorry?
How long were you in hospital for? When did
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. Okay.
And that was when I had no suicide attempts. That was when my mental health was improving without medications, without the medication that they tried to force me to take. My mental health was improving. And in the 2 weeks that I was in that hospital, hold on. In the 2 weeks that I was in that hospital, my progress was set backwards. So let's leave out the conversation of where you're trying to help me and you're trying to make sure I'm not stressed out. No, you're trying to stress me out more and stonewall me so that you can pump me full of medications and then claim you were doing it for my own good. So I'm not trying to hear this from anybody. I'm not trying to hear it. I've got recorded conversations of people accusing me of harassment with absolutely no evidence on their side at all. I've got all the evidence on my side. I have recordings of harassment. I have recordings of Brent Mind support staff telling serious lies in order to give people harassing me an alibi. And then when I confront them about it, they said they never said that. I've got it recorded.
Have they assaulted you physically or aggressively in any way?
Look, I spoke to mental health several times, and I said that they're using apps that control electronic weaponry that are being fired on my body, and the proof is all over my body because I have dermatitis. Okay? I've got burns all over my body from where the electronic weapons have actually hit. They're all over my body and they're in patterns. Huh?
Did they do that at night in your house?
They don't need to get in my house to fire the weapons at me. It's laser weaponry that can be penetrated through walls. And it's satellite operated in order to pinpoint your position. And they do it all from a phone app.
Okay.
And the proof is all over my body. There is nobody's making it up. The only people making things up are you guys. Mental health are the only people making stuff. Well, no, tell a lie. Mental health are making stuff up. The police are making stuff up, and Brent Mind are making stuff up. The only person who probably isn't lying is me. The only person who isn't lying is probably me. I'm the only person who has been as transparent as she can be with everybody from the get-go. I'm the one who, if there's a problem, I don't just make sure I report it, I make sure I record it. The police came over, until I put the police in a corner, they didn't even look at the evidence. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You just send text messages anyway to express your concern, don't you?
It's not about concerns. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you using this language in order to make out like I'm deluded when I have evidence? You have no evidence. Mental health has no evidence that I have the kind of psychosis that would make this stuff up. They've got no medical facts, no medical evidence. A good chunk of mental health professionals, supposed professionals, they have no degree behind them, no real qualifications, no knowledge of human biology, the basic level of human biology, they don't know it. Yeah? And they want to turn around and tell you what's mental health and what ain't mental health. Like I said, if I were you, I would get somebody down here as soon as possible. If you're really serious about going down this road, you need to stand by it, because I'm telling you right now, the evidence that I've got against all of you and the records that I've got against all of you is no joke. And you have to also take into account, right, that GCHQ is listening to our conversation right now. They've got records up the wazoo on what you've been doing or what you haven't been doing and what you are and are not telling the truth about. Okay? So there's that. There's records everywhere of what you guys have been doing and why you've been doing it.
Yeah, tomorrow is a bank holiday, so that's what the concern. So if late Thursday will be available, so maybe we'll try.
So Thursday is going to be a Thursday is going to be a bad day for me because again my dad's seeing me. The second thing is, right, is what is the concerns? What the concerns is that it's stressing me out. If that's the case, why didn't you get the police on the crime? Why didn't you go to the police and say, this person's being harassed, we need to investigate the harassment, rather than trying to investigate my mental health?
Absolutely. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, let me leave you. We'll see how it goes. I'll speak to the people that referred you, then we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, I think... I'm
sorry to offload onto you like this, but I'm just very angry that, you know, these people are childish. It's absolutely childish. These people are absolutely childish to be messing around with people's lives like this with no real information and no qualifications. I'm going to get in their backside. Watch. Bring them down here.
That's okay. Sorry about that.
No, bring them down here. Bring them down here. And we'll have a battle royale up in this flat because they're not getting away with this.
I wish you could stay for Thursday. That would have been great. You have to take that to hospital, won't you?
I'm sorry?
From what you said, you'll be taking, if you accompany your dad for an hospital appointment.
Yeah. He's got an appointment. It's to do with him, not me, but I have to go with him.
Yeah, I got that. Okay. So sorry for that.
No, it's not your fault, because the thing is, if these doctors are making decisions like this, they need to be held in account for it, and they will be. I'm talking lawsuits.
Okay, thank you for your time.
It's okay. I'm sorry that you had to be dove in the deep end like this, but them doctors need a stern talking to. They need a thorough check-in, and I'm going to be the one to do it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. All right, bye.